Then. Okay, two other things that I want to get to before the end of the show. One, we have now an influx of big names coming to the state of Michigan campaigning. Michelle Obama, he was here, the First Lady. Now we have word that the President is going to be coming to campaign on Mark Shower's behalf and also for Gary Peters. We had Chris Christie, who was in here campaigning on the governor's behalf also, and Mitt Romney. So
Jeb Bush here last week.
Jeb Bush. So do big names really make a big difference in local elections?
They raise money. I think, you get somebody like that to show up, people get way more excited about those people than they do about sometimes about the candidates themselves, and they reach in their pocket and write checks.
It's also about turnout. You've got both Democrats and Republicans worried about turnout, worried about there's a lack of excitement about any of the candidates on this ballot, and it's showing up sort of in voter lethargy, and they're both worried about turning out their base. Bringing in Bill Clinton is a fundraising ploy, but it's also to rally the Democratic base. Bringing in the president, I assume they think they can rally some urban voters or what have you, but it's unusual because other Senate candidates across the country have been telling him to stay home. Don't come
they're
here.
in closer races.
Yeah.
Gary's not in Gary Peters is not in a close race.
So it can only make sense to rally Democrats to come out.
Democrats more excited to see the president.
All right. Finally tonight, let's take a look at Detroit's bankruptcy. City residents who oppose the bankruptcy testified this week, and there is a deal with one of the last holdout creditors, and that deal came down early this morning, Nolan, right?
Yeah, and it's it's the last major.
The last domino, right?
Yeah, I mean, so this thing's done basically. It can wrap up now. I would expect the judge will approve the plan of adjustment, and sometime in the next 2 weeks to 2 months, he's going to write his opinion, and it'll be very carefully written, not just for Detroit, but it'll probably serve as a precedent for other municipal bankruptcies across the country. That's why I wouldn't expect him to discharge it quickly. I think he's going to take his time.
Yeah, I think he will take his time, and I think we could see some changes to that plan of adjustment. There are still some real concerns about the revenue side of the projections and whether the city will have enough money to do the things that it needs to do. You may see, I mean, this is a judge who's already sent some deals back to say, look, let's get that a little more in the city's favor so that they have more cash. I wouldn't rule that out, but I do think we're on a faster track to
All right,
getting
and
out.
we will keep watching. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it so much, and thank you for watching. If you want to take a look back at the town hall, just head to our website, MiWeek.org, and plus we are always posting on social media during the week, so catch us on Facebook and on Twitter. I'm Christy McDonald. We will see you next week for MiWeek. Take care.